the game for us obviously was about Hassan Diarra and his will. It's just his will to not allow us to lose what would have been a really rough game, a rough game, obviously. Would have been a quad 3 loss at home, and it would have been a real tough one for us. So I thought, he carried himself and, with the spirit and the will there of a 2-time national champion. Yeah, it's it's difficult. He probably should have. It would have made more sense to start him from the opener. Just have him at that natural point guard position rather than, to put a square peg in a round hole there. We're trying to, force that on Aiden. I thought you saw today, Aiden was able to just, he was on ball some, but for the majority of his minutes in the game, he was able to, just kind of look to create offense, look for his 3, go score the ball. So, I screwed up the early part of the season there. Haas is, he's the heart and soul of the team along with Sam. Just the passion that they put into it. Obviously, Alex is a captain, but whatever you ask Haas to do, he goes and does it. And with Liam out, we need now more production from Haas, and he asserted himself more in the game. Yeah, I think obviously fouling Pierre on that 3-point shot. There are moments like that where you're really tough on your quarterback. Should have threw the ball away instead of throwing the interception type of thing. But I got so much respect for how hard he plays and all the different ways he helps the team in terms of the energy, the competitive fire, to do whatever it takes to win a game. The being as selfless as he is, and just so I'm very grateful, that to coach him because he's a winner and he's a champion, and but it's a stressful relationship because you're on him about decision making. I mean, that's the preeminent position for decision making, and he's got to make so many decisions during the game. Maybe 80% of them are really good, 20% of them aren't good. So your relationship kind of tilts back and forth between praising him and ripping him.
And, I think their defense helped them. It helped them, it aided them, it got them into the game. But and they also made some really tough shots. Hassan Diarra, Terrace Reed made some really tough finishes. I thought that it was some.
So at one point in the second half, I think it was even before you guys had taken the lead, Coach put his arm around you. You guys could have a chat there. You remember what he said? What was going on in that moment?
Yeah, he just told me continue to be a warrior out there and keep leading the team.
So you looked like you were just a lot more aggressive looking for shots today. I mean, sometimes it was late in the shot clock and you had to, but did you just come in with a more aggressive mindset today yourself?
Yeah, I would just say, with Liam being out, obviously we need an offensive lift. Wherever I could be helpful, whether that's facilitating or scoring the ball, just wanted to come in with a mindset of being an attack one and being aggressive.
Because Coach played point guard himself, he could be tough on point guards, I know. What's your relationship like with Coach? How has it evolved since you got here? How do you guys kind of maybe joined at the hip with Dan Hurley and his point guard, right?
Yeah, Coach never takes it easy on me. He holds his point guards to a higher standard, the highest standard, because, the point guard is the head of the engine. Obviously, our relationship has grown the last 3 years, and I'm super appreciative of him. He's grown my career to another level.
The fall on your left. Your left. Hi.
There you go.
The fall away shot you hit close to the shot clock.
Kobe.
Was it? That possession, what initially were you looking to do with the ball? What did the shot look like when you let it go, and how'd you get it to going?
Yeah, I forget what play we was running, but it didn't work. Shot clock was running down. I wanted to go to the paint, get a layup, but I got pushed off my line a little bit, ended up behind the backboard somehow, and I just said a prayer.
The final minute of the game was probably a little more eventful than you guys would have hoped. what was going on in that final minute closing this game out?
Yeah, it started with me. We definitely got to close the game out better, and that was part of my fault. Fouled a 3-point shooter, turned the ball over, trying to split the trap. Things like that can't happen, especially from a senior guard. We'll be better.